when you've heard about that sentence, nothing is impossible. Nothing is negative, then impossible is negative. So what's the meaning of nothing is impossible? It will be everything is possible. So that's a really, really simple example about double negative. Okay, next we go to the other example of double negative. Okay, so in the recording you hear the man said, "Paula, you work so hard setting up the field trip." I'm sorry, I will repeat again. The man said, "Paula, you work so hard setting up the field trip." And the man said, the woman said, "I hope no one's unhappy with the arrangement. I hope no one's unhappy with the arrangement." Okay, let me repeat again with the dialects, okay? The man said, "Paula, you work so hard setting up the field trip." And the woman said, "I hope no one's unhappy with the arrangement." And the narrator said, "What does Paula mean?" Again and again, the question is directed to the second speaker, the woman, right? The second speaker, Paula. So what does Paula mean? Okay, A, in the choices you can see, in the answer choices you can see that A, she hopes everyone will be pleased. B, she knows no one is happy with what she has done. C, she's arranged to take a trip because she's unhappy. Or D, everyone's happy with the conditions of the field. So, which one is the best answer? When you choose D, I'm sorry, that's not the correct answer. C? No. B? No, that's not the correct answer. The correct answer is A. She hopes everyone will be pleased. Try to see the question, try to see the second speaker speak. The woman said that, "I hope no one's unhappy with the arrangement." I hope no one's unhappy. It means that she hopes everyone will be pleased. So the synonym of happy will be pleased. Okay, so that's the example of double negative. So what does double negative means? Double negative means positive. All right. Okay. Next, I want to display this to you, and please read and find the best answer. Okay, read it. Yes, you may guess what's the answer of the questions about double negative. Okay, and we can discuss it later on the Zoom sessions or in the class session. Yeah. Go to the next. Are you ready? Yeah. We will go to the next is skill number 9 and listen for almost negative expression. Oh my God, it is almost. So when you listen about almost, means that almost negative means that this is not negative, but this is almost, just almost. For example, I rarely eat banana. I rarely eat banana. It doesn't mean that you never eat banana, but you eat, but in a very, very, rare time. Okay. Okay. Next, almost negative expression usually appear with the word rarely. Okay, and rarely, barely, hardly, okay, seldom, so that's almost negative. Okay, so we try to understand this skill through the examples, okay, inside of the examples. So are you ready? Let's start. In the recording you hear, the man said, I hear that Mona's been offered the manager's job. And the woman said, but she has hardly any work experience. But she has hardly any work experience. What does the woman say about Mona? Okay, repeat. The woman said, but she has hardly any work experience. Hardly any work experience means that A, Mona hasn't worked hard. B, Mona's experience has been hard. C, Mona's job as a manager is hard. D, Mona hasn't worked for very long. Which one is the best answer? A, B, C, or D? Okay, which one? 3, 2, 1, stop. What is the answer? Can you just A? That's not the answer. B, I'm sorry, no. C, oh, that's still wrong. D, yes, that's the answer. Mona hasn't worked for very long. So Mona hasn't worked for very long has the similarity with the dialogue you hear, as the woman said that, but she has hardly any work experience. Hardly any work experience, same as hasn't worked for very long. That is the answer. So almost negative mostly appears in listening in skills part A. Okay, the range of the question is between number 1 and number 30. Usually it appears. All right, so stay alert on an almost negative expression. Okay. Next, the last one for today is negative with comparative expression. Negative with comparative expression. It is kind of combination that actually can confuse us when it appears in the dialogue. Negative, as we have ever stated before, that negative can be identified by the words not or the prefixes like ill, in, this, and so on. And comparative, it could be identified by the word more, blah, blah, blah. And then, or ER after the adjective. The letter ER after the adjective. For example, negative with comparative. We can take an example is no one. No one is negative. Is more is comparative. Beautiful than she is. No one is more beautiful than she is. So, what does that sentence mean? What does that sentence mean? It means that she is the most beautiful. Okay, so a negative plus comparative, it will be, or it's equal superlative. Negative plus comparative, it will be comparative. Let's try another example of in the sentence. Okay, he couldn't be happier. He couldn't. Couldn't is negative. Happier is comparative. What does it mean? He couldn't happier. Does it mean that he is not happy? No, you're wrong. He couldn't be happier means that he is very, very happy, and then it will be the happiest moment in his life ever. So that's why the expression is that he couldn't be happier. Okay. Well, let's take a look on the example. Okay. In the dialogue, in recording you hear, the woman said, "Have you gotten over your cold yet?" And the man said, "I couldn't be feeling any better today." I will repeat again. The woman said, "Have you gotten over your cold yet?" And the man said, "I couldn't be feeling any better today. I couldn't be feeling any better today." And the narrator said, what does the man mean? A, he's feeling terrific. Feeling terrific, not terrible, okay? A, he's feeling terrific. B, he felt a lot worse today. C, he's not feeling too well today. Or D, he's a bit better today. What is your answer? I couldn't be feeling any better means couldn't is negative. Any better means that comparative. It means that it is superlative. Okay, so the answer is he is feeling terrific. You got it. You got it. The correct answer. The correct answer is A. He is feeling terrific. Okay, next. I will give you another example. Is that another example on recording you hear? The woman said, "What did you think of Mike when you first met him?" Next, the man said, "He couldn't have been more unfriendly." Couldn't have been more unfriendly. So the unfriendly level has been really in the top position. So it means that A, Mike was extremely friendly when he met him, extremely friendly. Or B, Mike couldn't have met him sooner. C, Mike didn't seem to like him at all. Or D, when he met Mike, he didn't have a friend. He couldn't have been more unfriendly means the level of unfriendly is really in the highest position. Okay, so the choice is the answer C. The C will be the best answer. Mike didn't seem to like him at all. Yes. In the last example, and recording you here, the man said, "Did you see Teresa's grade on the math exams? It was unbelievable." And the woman answered, "No one else could have done better. No one else could have done better." No one is negative. Could have done better is comparative. Means that, what does the woman mean? The narrator asked us. A, Teresa couldn't have gotten a higher grade. B, anyone could get a good grade. C, Teresa got the highest grade. Or D, a high grade is impossible for anyone. No one else could have done better means that Teresa got the highest grade. All right. Okay, everybody. That was all about the skills about negatives. Okay. Skill 7, listen for negative expressions. Skill 8, listen for double negative expressions. Skill number 9, listen for almost negative expressions. And skill number 10 is listen for negative with comparative. All those skills will help us to find the best answer of the listening part A questions. So, and again, I would like to remind you that listening is a skill. And when we talk about skills, it needs a repetition. The more you listen more, the more you listen, the more you practice more about Toefl, so it will be better listening skills you have. Okay, so I think that's all for today's session. I'm happy to be part of your listening class, and we'll see you next another session. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and give comment on the video. See you, and I close by saying wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih sudah menyaksikan video pembelajaran ini. Jangan lupa like, komen dan subscribe, serta nyalakan tanda loncengnya agar kalian tidak ketinggalan informasi update lainnya.